And welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. This is September baseball here in this Hollywood Avengers franchise. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present in a 162 game regular season. This is game number 138. It is the first week in September. The standings in the National League West, as you can see, the Avengers have taken the place of the San Diego Padres. The Avengers and Dodgers are tied for first in a virtual tie for first place. Let's jump into the calendar. Beginning of a quick two-game set at home against the Seattle Mariners. And then after that, a four-game set against San Francisco and a four-game set against Arizona. So it's going to be interesting. Again, Chris Hemsworth is on the mound. He's 19-6, going for win number 20. Let's start this game up. Let's do this. Play game. Okay. Avengers have 26. You must have 28 players after. Okay, all right. Okay. Auto fix. God, I don't care. Play game. Okay. Play full game. We are the home team. We are the Hollywood Avengers playing at Crosley Field. Clear skies. Chris Hemsworth. Let's see, Anthony Mackie, Tom Holland, everybody looks good. Everybody looks good. We got a couple extra players on the list. Not really. I guess we have a couple of extra pitchers. Whatever. Who cares? So anyway, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. Tom Holland, 191 hits, hitting .365, leading the National League. Here are the starting lineups for this game against the Seattle Mariners. Quick two-game set. Just for your information, I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I let the computer run the bases for me. And the difficulty setting is set to all-star for both hitting and pitching. I also do play-by-play. Welcome and hello. Get ready for some Major League Baseball as the Hollywood Avengers host the Seattle Mariners here at Crosley Field. On the mound for the Avengers, Thor Odinson, also known obviously as Chris Hemsworth. He's making his 29th start of the season. 19-6, 2.59 earned run average, in the running for the Cy Young Award, going for win number 20 on the season. He will face, to start this ball game, Johnny Damon, 298, 9 homers, 32 RBIs. Here comes the first pitch of the ball game. Fastball 97 on the radar gun, in there, strike one. The Avengers are 88 and 49. That's Anthony Mackie at shortstop and Don Cheadle in center field.
First pitch, 7-11.
Grounder to first, fielded by Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. steps on the bag himself for the first out. Starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners. Johnny Damon's at center, Paul Molitor's the DH. Mike Piazza is at catcher. Dave Kingman's in left, Michael Young is the shortstop, Keaston Hiura is second baseman, Matt Olson in first, Jorge Soler in right, and I have no idea who is batting ninth for the Seattle Mariners because the graphic just disappeared on me without me pressing the button. Hey, Ms. Wardy, thank you for joining the live stream. You know the program. This is the Hollywood Avengers going for a division championship. Swing and a miss by Paul Molitor. Paul's hitting .343 on the season. Hall of Famer, second baseman for the Milwaukee Brewers in real life, playing for the Seattle Mariners in this fictional franchise. Game number 138. This is September baseball. Grounded to short, fielded by the new Captain America. Throws to first in time, two-way. Nice play by Anthony Mackie at shortstop. Two down, up steps Mike Piazza, 304, 36 homers, 102 runs batted in with a month left in the season. Those are some great stats by the catcher that played for, I think, the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Mark Ruffalo jumps out of the crouch, makes the catch. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Thor. Half inning of baseball passed here at Crosley Field. It's the Seattle Mariners nothing, the Hollywood Avengers coming to bat. So pitching for the Seattle Mariners is David Price. He's 9-7 with a 4.86 earned run average this season. When I think of David Price, I think of the Tampa Bay Rays and then the Boston Red Sox, but mostly the Rays I think of. Leading off for the Avengers is the new Captain America, Anthony Mackie, hitting .311. He has 16 homers and 64 runs batted in. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Price. Here comes the first pitch from Price. Swings at the first pitch and pops it up. It's a shallow fly ball to right. There is the right fielder. One pitch, one away. Welcome to the live stream, Muswardi. Starting lineup. Anthony Mackie's in short. Tom Holland's at second. Chadwick Boseman at third. Mark Ruffalo is the catcher. Mark Ruffalo is at first. Dave Bautista's in right. Sebastian Stan is the designated hitter. The number 8 hitter is Idris Elba in left, and playing center field is Don Cheadle, or War Machine. Tommy Holland hitting .365. Checks his swing, pitches high, ball 1. Mariners are 81 and 57. That's good enough for first place in the American League West. It certainly wouldn't be in first place in the National League West. Line drive caught by the first baseman for the second out. So 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Up next, the late great Chadwick Boseman hitting .341. He has 18 homers and 67 RBIs. Third baseman for the Avengers. Late and great because unfortunately we've lost Chadwick to colon cancer in 2020. Hard ground ball to his counterpart at third. Long throw in time. A 1-2-3 inning for David Price. And at the end of one inning of play here at Crosley Field, there's no score. This is Avengers baseball. Top of the second, up steps Dave Kingman, hitting .244. He has 24 homers and 90 runs batted in.
Dave Kingman.
Chris Hemsworth deals. Fastball misses outside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ah, love me some baseball. Looked like it was outside, but called a strike by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. I'll take it. Out in front of the slider, swinging a miss. Count is 1 and 2. Kingman is known for being a all or nothing type hitter back in the 70s and 80s. I think he played for the Milwaukee Brewers, but I'm not 100% sure. He was not a Hall of Famer. He was the occasional all-star, but not a Hall of Famer. Swing and a miss. 98 miles an hour on the radar gun. First strikeout of the game for Chris Hemsworth. Here's the replay. Was it a strike? Oh yeah, he just blew it past him. Next up for the Mariners, Michael Young hitting .298, 15 homers, 80 RBIs. Here comes the pitch. Pulls the sinking fastball down the right field. Check that left field line, out of play for strike 1. Quick 2-game series with the Seattle Mariners before a 4-game set at home against the San Francisco Giants. Late on the 2-seam fastball, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Young. Pops it up. Routine play on the infield grass by Robert Downey Jr. makes the catch 2 away. For those of you that are interested, after this live stream and a short recess, I will be jumping on Renegade Karen. I'm going to continue with my Mass Effect Legendary Edition live stream. Hope to see you there. Up next is the second baseman, Keaton Hiura. I don't know if it's pronounced that way. Don't care. 287, 26 homers, 80 RBIs. I'm sure that you can suffer through my poor pronunciation. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Hiura. Keaton Hiura. If it's not pronounced that way, it should be. Count is 0-1. Fouls the splitter back. Count is 0-2 on Hiura. And he pulls the splitter down the left field line deep, but foul. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, inside corner, side retired. 1-2-3 inning again for Chris Hemsworth at the end of an inning and a half. No score. Don't forget to hydrate. This is Avengers baseball. We go to the bottom of the second. Up steps the incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, hitting .330. He has 31 homers and 120 runs batted in. Leads the ball club in homers and RBIs. Here comes the pitch from Price. High and outside ball 1.
1-0.
With this final month of baseball, it's September, and I'm curious to see how many home runs I can get with him. Line drive, it is a base hit to left. So it's a leadoff single, the first hit of the game for the Avengers. Leadoff single here in the top of the second. Check that bottom of the second. Hits leaders in the National League. Joe Torre of the Dodgers leads all players, 193. Tom Holland right behind him. So's Mark Ruffalo's on the list, up 4th on this list. Up next, Robert Downey Jr. slumping in his last 5 games. Overall, he's hitting .293. He has 19 home runs, 84 RBIs. Plays Tony Stark in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Price. And that's a 4-6-3 double play. And there are 2 outs, and the bases are now empty. Just like that. Batting 6th, Dave Bautista hitting .313, 13 homers, 67 RBIs. Dave Bautista's Drax the Destroyer in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. Curveball outside ball 1. That looks exactly like David Price. The likeness is impeccable. And that's a deep drive headed towards the left center field fence. Will it make the fence? It is a gorgeous catch from Johnny Damon to retire the side. They need to show the replay on that. Got to give credit where credit is due. Look at this. The leap at the wall times it perfectly. End of 2. No score. So we go to the top of the 3rd. Matt Olson steps up. .279, 20 homers, 56 runs batted in. Playing first base for the Seattle Mariners. Here comes the pitch from Hemsworth. And he fouls it at the plate, strike 1. Checks his swing, sliders inside, 1 ball and 1 strike to Olson. And that's a line drive the other way. The shift was on, so he's going to have to be able to run for days. It's definitely going to be a leadoff double for Matt Olson. The outfield was shifted for him to pull. It's the 13th double of the season for Matt. As you can see, Elba's certainly out of position on this double. Next up for the Mariners, Jorge Soler, .270, 35 homers, 95 RBIs, with a month left to go in the season. Swing and a miss at the fastball, strike 1. No score here in the top of the 3rd. Avengers baseball. Hollywood Avengers against the Seattle Mariners at home. Swing and a miss at the sinking fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Soler. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Mr. Soler. That's strikeout number 3 for Chris Hemsworth. Thor, Odin's son. Up next, J.D. Davis. No at-bats. Maybe he is a defensive replacement. 1 out, runner in scoring position at second. Here in the top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch. Looked like it was at the knees for a strike, but called low by the home plate umpire. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. Chases a slider, down and away. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Brandon Looney Tunes, he's got a new cartoon for me to watch. Do tell, Mr. Brandon Looney Tunes. Welcome to the live stream. The count is 1-2 on J.D. Davis here in this first game of a 2-game set between the Seattle Mariners and the Hollywood Avengers. Slicing down the right field line, out of play. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. No score here in the 3rd inning. Glad that you are here. Don't forget to press that like button. It really helps. Fouls off the splitter, and the at-bat will continue. Strike 3 called, inside corner at the knees, and there are 2 away. Strikeout number 4 for Thor, Odin's son, dropping the hammer. Strongest Avenger, bang. Could have been low, too close to take with 2 strikes. So the lineup turns over for the Mariners. Up steps Johnny Damon, flashing the leather in the earlier half inning in center field. Fastball in there. Strike one. 97 on the radar gun. Strike one. Outside corner with the sinky fastball. Count is 0-2 to Damon. Line drive to center field. He's got a chance to dunk in there, and it does. Long throw. It is in time. Throws him out to retire the side. Gorgeous throw by the War Machine in center field to end the inning after 2.5. Still scoreless ball game. Good job, Rhodey. So leading off the bottom of the third, Sebastian Stan, 288, 10 homers, 47 RBIs. Checks his swing with the fastball, finds the outside corner, strike one. What a gorgeous play in the field. Great cannon throw by the center fielder, Don Cheadle. Change up outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Sebastian Stan plays the Winter Soldier in the MCU, Bucky Barnes. And that's a line drive to center, but right there is the center fielder. Damon makes the catch for the first out. So you have a new cartoon for me, Brandon Looney Tunes Fan 2000, but you have yet to tell me what this new cartoon is. Don't leave us in suspense. Do tell. Up next, Idris Elba, left fielder today, 262, 9 homers, 47 runs batted in. He had a 3-run home run in extra innings yesterday. Fouls it back. I have 229 subs now. Good for you. Congratulations, Brandon. Keep those subs pumping. Fouls it down the right field line, slicing out of play for strike number 2. Count to Idris is quickly 0-2. 0-4-2, 0-2, whatever. Hemdahl. High and tight, ball 1. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. You said you had a new cartoon for us to watch. What's the name of it, Mr. Brandon? Outside count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty, no score. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Just gets a piece of that changeup. Count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes. Getting subs on this platform is difficult, I have to admit myself. Grounder to the second baseman. Fields fires. Got him. And there are 2 away. I'm lucky enough to have more than 1,000 subscribers, but I am still not yet monetized because I don't have enough watch hours. Only have about 2,300 watch hours. Up next, Don Cheadle, 282, 12 homers, 65 runs batted in. You need 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period in order to be monetized by YouTube. I only have about 2,300 at the moment. Pitches outside, ball 1, so I'm also stuck at 1,100. It's good to have 1,100 subs, but been stuck there for a few months. I'm certainly grateful for having more than 1,000. It's the first, the first check down point. What's my favorite Looney Tunes cartoon? And he swings and fouls off the changeup. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to War Machine Don Cheadle. You said you had a new cartoon for me to watch. I'm waiting for you to tell me first. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No score. Bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Just gets a piece of that sinking fastball to keep the at-bat alive. In the dirt, full count. On deck, the new Captain America. Here comes the full count pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes from Price. Jams him, pops it up, routine play for the second baseman, and they retire the side. Still a scoreless game, 3 innings complete at Crosley, no score. So we go to the top of the 4th, up steps Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. He's 0 for 1. Hemsworth sets and delivers. In there, strike 1. Hemsworth is going for win number 20 on the season. He's 19-6. And that's a line drive the other way. And it is in there. Off the sidewall. Big turn at first. He's heading to second. To throw to second is not in time. It is a leadoff double for Paul Molitor. His 35th double of the season. And they have a runner in scoring position here in the 4th with nobody out. Centennial over you, 1942nd. I will definitely do a Google search later on tonight, Mr. Brandon. Thank you for the recommendation. Up next is Mike Piazza, who popped out in the first. Here comes the pitch. And it is a lazy fly ball, playable in right for Batista, who makes the catch for out number 1. Throw to third, no advance. Next up, Dave Kingman struck out in the second inning. This is his second plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Up the middle, holds the runner at first, throws to hold the runner at second, throws to first in time, 2 away. And after getting the leadoff man at second with nobody out, there's now a runner at second and 2 outs. Up next, Michael Young, who popped up in the second inning. He is 0 for 1. Swing and a miss at the high fastball, strike 1. Slider in there, strike 2. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Young. Chases a pitch, can't hold it back. So after a leadoff double, Chris Hemsworth retires the side 1-2-3 after 3.5 innings of play. Still no score. This is Avengers baseball. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Lineup turns over for the Avengers. Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson in the MCU, flew out in the first. Steps up for his second at-bat. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high, ball 1.
1-0.
Grounder through the hole left side. It is a leadoff single. Cut the check for Anthony Mackie. Here in the bottom of the 4th. He has speed, fastest player on the team. Don't know if he's the best base stealer, but he's certainly the fastest player. Through that hole between short and third. Up next, Tom Holland. Tom lined out in the first, is 0 for 1. And he's going on the first pitch. Pitches outside, throw down is not in time. It is a stolen base for Anthony Mackie. He just took off on that first pitch. He was halfway to second before the throw even came out of the catcher's hand. So runner in scoring position, nobody out for Holland. Count is 1 ball and no strikes. Late on the fastball, foul ball, strike 1. Tommy Holland's hitting .412 with runners in scoring position this season, so certainly comfortable with that runner over there at second base. And here is a deep drive, but I have a feeling it's playable. Tagging at second and going to third is Anthony Mackie, and he'll make it. So it'll be a runner at third and 2, and check that, less than 2 outs. So with 1 away, up steps Chadwick Boseman, who is 0 for 1 today. He can get that first run of the scoreboard home. Pitches outside, ball 1. Let's see if he can get it in. Doesn't need a hit to score that run from third. Deep fly ball or a ground ball will do it. And that should get the run home. It's deep, however. On the warning track, he makes the catch, tagging at third and heading home is Anthony Mackie. It's an RBI sacrifice fly for Tom Holland, and the MCU now takes a 1-0 advantage. 1-0 MCU. Up next, Mark Ruffalo, the Incredible Hulk, had a single in the second. He is 1 for 1. Bases empty, 2 out. Cut fastball low, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Mark Ruffalo has 31 homers to lead the ball club. He has 120 RBIs. Cut fastball low and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Low, 3-0 count. Will he have the green light on 3-0? No, he will not, because I don't swing on 3-0. I'm taking a pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. However, now the handcuffs are off. Count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitter's count to Ruffalo. Way out in front of the changeup. Swing and a miss. Count will go full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty. 1-0 MCU. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's a deep drive. That's got a chance. It is off the base of the wall. Rounding first and heading to second. It's going to be close at second. The throw is not in time. It is a 2-out double for Hulk. Hulk smash. Ruffalo's 35th double of the season. Here's the replay. I thought he actually had a chance of hitting that out. Low line drive. Getting it over that low fence in right center field, but still just a double is just as good. He's in scoring position now, where a single can plate that second run for the Avengers. Let's get it, says Sweet Gaming. Thank you for joining the live stream, Mr. Gaming. I do appreciate it. Fastball outside, ball one to Robert Downey Jr. Obviously, Tony Stark, or Iron Man. He's the guy who started it all in the MCU in 2008. Swinging and miss at the inside fastball. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Robert Downey Jr. is hitting .355 with runners in scoring position this season. That's about 50 points higher than his regular season average when there's a runner at second base. Chases a changeup down and away. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner leads off second. It's already a 1-0 lead on the sac fly. Swing and a miss. The high fastball blew him away, and the side is retired. But as I said before, the scoreless tie is gone. At the end of 4, it's the Hollywood Avengers 1, the Seattle Mariners 0. So we go to the top of the 5th. Keaston Hiura, second baseman, steps up there against Thor Odinson. Swing and a miss at the fastball. Strike 1, 98 on the radar gun. Grounder. Thor gets it, throws to first in time, 1 away. Easy play for Chris Hemsworth. League wins leaders in the National League. As you can see, Cy Young going for the Cy Young Award leads all pitchers in the National League with 20 wins. Hemsworth is right behind him at 19-6, trying for win number 20 today. He has a 1-0 lead. Let's see what happens. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 5th. Matt Olson steps up to the plate. He had a hit in his first at-bat. Inside corner, strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike. No.
Slurve inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Outside with the 2-seam fastball, count is 2-1. I think Matt Olson is a modern Major League player who plays for the Oakland Athletics, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Split finger fastball misses inside. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck, Jorge Soler. Here's the pitch from Thor. Grounder into the teeth of the shift from short right field. Holland throws to first in time, 2 away. ERA leaders in the National League. Chris Hemsworth, 2.59, leads everyone. That is a metric that you need in your favor if you're looking to win the Cy Young Award. Cy Young, 3.22. So, anyway, 2 away, bases empty here in the 5th. Jorge Soler struck out in his first at-bat. It's up there for his second plate appearance. Fastball in there, strike 1. 1-0 MCU here in the 5th. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video. Please feel free to put your feet up on the coffee table, grab a beer from the fridge, make yourself comfortable. Swing and a miss. Soler is down 0-2. This is Sunday Night Baseball. Make yourself comfortable. And that's a deep drive. And it is probably off the wall, and it is. It's going to be a 2-out double for Soler. And the tying run is in scoring position for the Mariners. He put a charge into this one. At another ballpark, it might have been a home run. Who knows? Backing up the play is Idris Elba in left center field. So, runner at scoring position. Up steps J.D. Davis, who's 0 for 1 for the season. He's obviously a September call-up. Got his first at-bat. It's a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 2-seam fastball, strike 1. The rules as stated, you have a roster of 28 players once September 1st rolls around. Sinking fastball, swing and a miss, count as quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes on Davis. J.D. Davis must have been one of the September call-ups for the Seattle Mariners. Grounder to second, fielded by Holland. Spider-Man throws to first to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 4 1/2. It's the Avengers 1, The Seattle Mariners, nothing. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. Drax the Destroyer. Dave Bautista flew out in the second inning. He steps up to lead off here in the bottom of the fifth. David Price deals.
No, that's a ball.
He basically sets up for the outside corner. He hits the outside corner, but called the ball by the home plate umpire. The count is 1-0. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Price is dealing. He's only given up 1 run. Down and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. He's on the wrong end of a 1-0 lead, however. High, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dave Bautista is a professional WWE wrestler in his past, former WWE professional wrestler. Grounder through the hole in the left side. It is a leadoff single for Drax the Destroyer. Nothing can get over his head. He'll catch it. So, possibly an insurance run over there at first base. We'll see what happens. Up next, Sebastian Stan, who's 0 for 1. Bucky Barnes. And he slices it the other way. It's deep, but playable in front of the warning track. He makes the catch for out number 1. Welcome to the live stream, Mr. Outlander. We are playing ball indeed. Pitch speed comparison brought to you by the Outlander Show. Chris Hemsworth leads the David Price 98-95. He also leads the game 1-0. So 1 out, up steps Idris Elba, or Hemdall from the Thor franchise. Runner leads off first, 1 away, bottom of the 5th. 1-0 MCU. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. He was aiming for that outside corner but missed. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Elba. Change up outside, 2-1.
2-1.
Misses off the plate. Hitters count, 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, War Machine Don Cheadle. Batista leads off first, 1 away. Here comes the pitch. And that is a line drive caught by the shortstop. Nice reaction play at shortstop for out number 2. Hit it right on the nose, but you can't steer the ball. Here's the replay as I hydrate. Bang. Right into that shortstop's glove. So 2 down, up steps the switch hitter, Don Cheadle, popped out in the 3rd. He's hitting .281 on the season. Hitting from the right side against the lefty, David Price. And he pops it up behind home plate. Piazza out of the crouch. Behind home plate makes the catch to retire the side. So it is now an official ball game. 5 innings complete. Avengers lead 1-0. This is Avengers Baseball. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe. So we go to the top of the 6th. Lineup turns over once again for the Mariners. Johnny Damon is 1 for 2 with a single. Not much room for error for Chris Hemsworth. And that's a deep drive on the first pitch. In right center field, Batista backs up and near the warning track makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting.
Up next, Paul Molitor, who doubled in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 2. Slider or slurve in there for strike 1. Paul Molitor is a member of the 3,000 hit club. He is definitely a Hall of Fame second baseman.
No.
Pitches outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. When I think of Paul Molitor, I think of a very Derek Jeter type player. Arrogant Yankee fans often cringe when I compare their hero. Oh no, this ball game is tied. And Paul Molitor hits a solo shot here in the top of the 6th inning, his 26th home run of the season, and we have ourselves a tie ball game at 1. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by Paul Molitor, arrogant Yankee fans often cringe when I make that comparison, Derek Jeter to Paul Molitor, but they really need to calm the F down. Paul Molitor was certainly well-deserving. He played in Milwaukee. Had he played in New York, he would be legendary, just on the same level as Derek Jeter. I mean, I love Derek Jeter. make no mistakes, but they were very similar ball players. Anyway, 1-1 ball game, new game here in the top of the 6th. 1 out, upsets Mike Piazza, who is 0 for 2. Jams him, shallow fly ball to center, racing in is War Machine. Don Cheadle makes the catch, 2 away. Got to be careful not to make Derek Jeter comparisons or I'll lose subscribers. Up next, Dave Kingman, 0 for 2. 2 outs, bases empty. 1-1 ball game here in the 6th. At the knees with the splitter, strike 1. Slider in there, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kingman goes down on strikes. However, Paul Molitor, designated hitter, hits a solo shot, his 26th on the season, and after 5.5 innings of play, we have ourselves a tie ball game. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Up steps Anthony Mackie. 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. Here's the pitch from Price. High and outside, ball 1. And that's a line drive, base hit to center. Another leadoff hit for Anthony Mackie. Cut the check. Will he try to go for his 2nd stolen base in today's game? That'll be interesting to find out. Hits leaders on the Avengers. Tom Holland leads all players. Spider-Man with 191 entering play. I think he has 192 at the moment. And as you can see, Anthony Mackie is 3rd on that list. So Tom Holland, no, check that. Tom Holland's 0 for 2 today. I thought he had a hit. Pardon me. And he hits a lazy fly ball to left center field. There is Kingman for the first down. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to put your feet up on the coffee table, grab a beer out of the fridge, make yourself comfortable. This is Avengers Baseball. Don't forget to like the channel. Up next, Chadwick Boseman, or Black Panther, who hit a sacrifice fly to account for the only run on the scoreboard for the Avengers today. Big lead at first, throw to first. Mackey's back. 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls off the inside cut fastball. Count. No balls, 1 strike. Price sets and delivers. Pitch out, but nothing doing. No steal.
11, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Black Panther steps into the batter's box. Chases a 2-seam fastball off the plate. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes on Boseman. And that's a line drive up the middle. It is a single. He's going to 3rd, and he will make it. It'll be 1st and 3rd with 1 out, as Mackie, with all of his speed, flies around the bases. Get it? Mackie flies around. All right, never mind. That was stupid. Point is, Wakanda forever, baby. It's 1st and 3rd with 1 out here. Up next, the team leader in runs batted in, Mark Ruffalo. Quick throw to first. Boseman is back. So Ruffalo's 2 for 2 today. He has 120 RBIs on the season. I'm curious to see how many he will have by the end of the season. We are in the month of September. And that is a deep fly ball. Is it a sacrifice fly or is it a 3-run home run? 3-run home run. It's Gonzo. Mark Ruffalo, Hulk smash. Home run number 32 on the season, and RBIs number 121, 122, and 123 gives the Hollywood Avengers a 4-1 advantage here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hulk smash. Let's watch the replay. Thought it would be a sacrifice fly. Johnny Damon goes to the wall and leaps, but comes up empty. It's a 3-run homer for Mark Ruffalo. Hulk smash. So the manager of the Mariners decides to go to the pitching rubber, take the ball from David Price. 1 at bat too late. In relief comes Chazen Bradford, 4-3 with a 6.90 earned run average. And before we go to the plate, Just for accountability's sake, options, gameplay. Hitting difficulty is set to All-Star, and pitching difficulty is set to All-Star. The entire season is set to All-Star. Bases empty, 1 away. Up steps Robert Downey Jr. 0 for 2 today.
Ball 1.
Fastball low, ball 1. Not looking to impress anybody with the difficulty level, just for accountability's sake.
No.
Change up low, 2 balls and no strikes. From the beginning, I said that I'd play a full 162-game regular season on All-Star difficulty. And that's where it remains. Fouls back to 2-0 pitch, count as 2 balls, 1 strike to Tony Stark.
Ball.
Hitters count, 3-1. On deck is Drax the Destroyer. Ground ball, backhanded, knocked down. He flips over in time. Nice play to recover over there at first base. Tony Stark doesn't have a lot of speed coming down that line, so there's 2 away. Didn't come up with it cleanly on the backhand, but he stuck with it. So 2 outs, up steps Dave Bautista, who singled in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2. It's a 4-1 lead for the MCU here in the 6th. Grounder up the third base line and inside the bag. He's going to make a turn at first and head to second to throw to second. No, he's not even going to bother. It's a 2-out single for Drax the Destroyer, his second hit of the ball game. Double number 33 on the season for Dave Bautista. Up next, Sebastian Stan, who's 0 for 2. A single could make this a 4-run lead. Checks his swing, pitches outside, ball 1. The Avengers are 88 and 49 on the season. Grounder up the third base line. Long throw in time. Side is retired, but a 3-run home run from the Incredible Hulk gives the Avengers a 3-run advantage. At the end of 6, it's the Avengers 4, the Mariners 1. Time to hydrate. So we go to the top of the 7th. Up steps shortstop Michael Young, who's 0 for 2. Hemsworth still out there. He's only thrown 59 pitches. Fastball in there. King Sonic the Blue Hedgehog. Not just Sonic the Hedgehog, mind you, but King Sonic. Hello, King Sonic. Thank you for joining us here in this live stream. You are always welcome. Royalty is welcome. Split finger fastball finds the strike zone. Count is quickly, no balls, and 2 strikes to Young.
No.
Checks his swing, pitches outside. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 4-1 lead for the Avengers here in the 7th. Jams him inside, fouls it back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. If the score stays the way it is, Hemsworth will win his 20th game of the season. I changed my name, and I'm just letting you know. I know it's you, Mr. Sonic. I even know your original name. I know who you are. You've been a loyal supporter from the beginning, Mr. Sean. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. That's strikeout number 7. Although, pardon me, I should not have given away your identity. Maybe you wanted to keep that a secret. I apologize. Shh, don't say anything. You are King Sonic, the Blue Hedgehog, henceforth. So up next is K-Ston. You see, you're willing to admit your secret identity. Superheroes usually keep their secret identity a secret, but everyone now knows that King Sonic the Hedgehog is Sean Smith. Welcome, Mr. Smith. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Thank you for your comments and your time. Splitter or slurve misses the strike zone. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 4-1 lead for the Avengers. And he yanks the split finger fastball down the left field line, out of play for strike number 2. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hiura. Grounder up the middle, speared by Hemsworth, throws to first, and there are 2 away. Wow, guess who I don't listen. I'm terrible at keeping secrets. I'm just an open book. You ask me and I say it. I should be ashamed of myself, Mr. Outlander. My phone just decided to snoop on me. I don't like that. Give me 1 second, guys. My phone is asking me questions as if I push the button in order to ask questions. Terrible. The phone is spying on me. Up next is Matt Olson. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. 4-1 lead for the Avengers. And it's a deep fly ball to right. Back goes Batista. Playable. Makes the catch. To retire the side. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Thor, Odin's son. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. Stretch. This is Avengers Baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
taking over pitching duties, Anthony Swarzak, making his 11th appearance out of the bullpen. He's 2-0 with a 2.38 earned run average. Good stats for Mr. Swarzak. He will face in the bottom of the 7th Idris Elba to lead off. Idris is 0 for 2.
Number 63.
Two-seam fastball, outside ball 1. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Down and in, 2 balls and no strikes to Elba. Called strike 1, count as 2 balls. And oh my God, that happened to me last night. My son's tablet started saying the same things last. Yeah, you know what? It's like I didn't push any buttons. Pitches inside, hitters count 3 balls and 1 strike to Hemdahl. Don't try to spy on me, cellular device. It was so random, it did it out of nowhere. That's a deep drive. That could be gone. It is off the top of the wall. Backing up. He's going to stop at second. It is a leadoff double for Hemdahl. He sees all. Double number 25 on the season for Idris Elba. Here's the replay. Bang. Off the middle of that charity sign in center field. Damon could not come up with it. Runner in scoring position for Don Cheadle. Mariners bullpen is active. No outs. Cheadle's 0 for 2. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball, strike 1. Runner leads off second. Here comes the pitch from Swarzak. And he grounds it to the shortstop. And there's 1 away. Didn't get the runner over to third, so not a productive out for Cheadle. Needed to pull that ball to the right side so that Idris Elba could make it to third, so it is a unproductive out. Up next, Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America's 2 for 3 today. He also has a stolen base. Pops him up, left side, near the outfield grass. Olson makes the catch. Is that Olson? I think Olson's the first baseman. Nevertheless, it's out number 2. Third baseman make the catch. 2 outs, up steps Tommy Holland, who's 0 for 3 today. Again, a hit. It'll take a hit with 2 outs to get that runner home from second. It's already a 3-run lead for the Avengers. And it is a ground ball deep in the hole. Long throw in time. Gorgeous play by the shortstop to retire the side. At the end of 7, it's the Avengers 4, the Mariners 1. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the top of the 8th. Up steps Jorge Soler. And a double in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 2. Here comes the pitch. And that's a deep drive. That could be gone. That ball is gone. First pitch here in the 8th inning is a solo shot for Jorge Soler, his 36th of the season. And it is a 2-run lead for the Avengers. They now lead 4-2 here in the top of the 8th. Here's the replay. Close up on Soler. Bang. Oof. I think I should get the bullpen active. Projected 430 feet to dead center field. I think he broke a window. So before we go any further, the manager is going to go to the bullpen office, and he is going to take Ed Norton and warm him up. And he's going to take Josh Brolin and warm him up. Okay. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball for strike 1. J.D. Davis is 0 for 2 for not only for this game, but 0 for 2 for the season. He was just called up from the minor leagues. The September call-up. Rosters expand to 28 players from 26. Attendance here at Crosley Field, 28,976. That is a sellout because Crosley Field is a minor league ballpark with limited capacity, so sellout for the Seattle Mariners. Line drive, base hit, so before an out is recorded here in the top of the 8th, Hemsworth gives up a homer and a hard single to center, and the tying run will come to the plate here in the 8th for the Mariners. Davis is 1 for 3 in the season. Up next, Johnny Damon, 1 for 3 with a single. Manager will send the pitching coach out to talk to Thor Odinson. He says, "I'm the mightiest Avenger. I'm fine. Leave me in. Leave me in, point break." Ground ball, foul, strike 1. "I want to get my 20th win. I want to pitch a complete game," Chris Hemsworth says. I don't know if he's going to get his way. Inside corner, strike 2. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, Johnny Damon represents the tying run at the plate. Nobody out. Runner leads off first. 4-2 lead for the Avengers. And that's a line drive. Base hit to left. And it'll be first and second. Tying runs on base now with first and second. Still, nobody out here in the top of the 8th. And I think I've seen enough. I don't know about you guys, but I have seen enough from Thor Odinson. Up next, Paul Molitor. Manager will go to the bullpen and bring in Ed Norton to pitch. And Thor Odinson, Chris Hemsworth is pissed. He's like, "I wanted to stay in. I'm better than Ed Norton. How dare you take the ball out of my hand?" In relief, the man to play the Hulk first in the MCU back in 2009, Ed Norton, 2 and 3 with an ERA over 5. Paul Molitor's up, runners at first and second. Fouls off the fastball, 99 on the radar gun, strike 1. Deep drive, racing over, he makes the catch. Oh no, bad decision. The throw to third allows the tying run to go to second. That's a mental mistake by Batista, throwing to third base instead of throwing to second to keep the trailing runner from going into scoring position. Now a single from Mike Piazza with 1 out could tie this game at 4. It's a big moment. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Will Hemsworth get his 20th win? Slider outside, 1 ball and 1 strike to Piazza. Piazza is one of the greatest hitting catchers of all time. And that ball is high. It is far. That ball is gone. It is a 3-run home run for Piazza, his 37th homer of the season. And just like that, the win for Chris Hemsworth goes by the wayside, and Seattle takes a 5-4 lead here in the top of the 8th inning. Here's the replay. Oh, God. Next up, Dave Kingman, 5-4 lead for Seattle. Pitches low, ball 1. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. So Ed Norton comes in and gets crushed. Fouls off the sinking fastball, count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Swinging the miss at the fastball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the 8th. Base is empty. 1-run lead for Seattle now. Pops him up. Racing over is Tony Stark in foul territory. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Up next, 2 away, Michael Young, who's 0 for 3. Fastball in there, strike 1. You may say it's a September game, it's not important, and you're going to make the playoffs. You're going to win over 100 ball games, so what difference does it make? Line drive to right. It does make a difference as Batista makes the catch to retire the side. It makes a difference as we go to the bottom of the 8th because we're fighting with the Los Angeles Dodgers for a division championship. Right now we are tied in the division. But Seattle Mariners leading 5-4 after 3 runs across the plate.
Your attention,
So
please.
in relief, Matt Barnes, 4-3 with a 4.72 earned run average, facing Chadwick Boseman, who has an RBI single today. Bottom of the 8th, they need a run to tie this game.
Number 20.
Ground ball deep in the hole, it's short. Jump throw, not in time. It is an infield single. Wakanda forever, baby. Tying runners at first here in the bottom of the 8th. Up next, Mark Ruffalo's 3 for 3. Home run number 32 in his last at-bat. And not this time, is a lazy fly ball to right for the first out. Swung, first pitch swinging.
The batter.
Starter comparison, well, with those inherited runners crossing the plate, Hemsworth's stat line doesn't look quite as impressive as it once did. Up next, Robert Downey Jr. 0 for 3 today, averages dipped down to 292 on the season. He had been getting close to the 300 mark earlier last week, but he's dipped a little bit in the last handful of games. Quick throw to first, Boseman is back. Runner at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-4 lead for Seattle. Here's the pitch. Nope, another throw to first. Pitch out, nothing doing. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to RDJ. Boseman has 18 steals on the season, so he's got the speed.
No.
High and tight, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lines it into the seats for strike 1. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls off the pitch, out of the strike zone. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner leads off first, 5-4 lead for Seattle. Here comes the pitch from Barnes. Jams him, pops it up in the infield. Third baseman makes the catch for out number 2. Swung at a bad pitch. That was ball 3. Up next, Dave Bautista, 2 for 3 with a single and a double. Dave has 13 homers on the season. Runner leads off first. Here's the pitch. Pitch is high, ball 1. Checked the swing but held. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Bautista. Fouls off the fastball, 97 on the radar gun. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike to Drax. And it's a deep drive. It's got a chance, but playable. Kingman in front of the warning track makes the catch to retire the side. So we go to the top of the 9th. The Mariners have a 1-run lead. Damn. Hero leads off. He's 0 for 3. Norton is still out there. There's no reason not to have him out there. He's already screwed up the game. And he pops it up. Cut the check. There's 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 away. Mackey makes the catch. Next up, Matt Olson doubled in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 3 today. And the manager will go to the bullpen and bring in Josh Brolin, who's a left-handed pitcher. Brolin is the man who played Thanos in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, voice actor. 3-1 with a 2.73 earned run average. 2-seam fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
No.
Curveball low, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Fouls back the 2-seam fastball, count is 1-2. Fouls it back, count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a 1-run game. The Avengers are trying to keep it right there. Swing and a miss at the splitter, struck him out swinging, and there's 2 away. Up next, Jorge Soler, who hit a bomb in his last at-bat in the 8th. Boom. That's all we're going to see. He's 2 for 3 today.
Ball. No.
Two-seam fastball outside and low, ball 1. Splitter down and in, swing and a miss. Count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pops him up. On the shortstop side of second base is Holland, actually right behind second base. Makes the catch to retire the side. So last licks for the Avengers. We go to the bottom of the 9th. They're down by a run. It's Seattle 5, Hollywood Avengers 4. This is Avengers baseball. Coming in to close the ballgame, Michael Lorenzen, who's pitched in 60 games. He has 9 saves and 10 save opportunities. Does not look like the prototypical closer. His ERA is 4.94. Leading off, Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, who is 0 for 3, and he's not going to give him he's going to be called back. Substitution. Sebastian's going to be called back for Benedict Cumberbatch. Do you want to pinch hit Benedict Cumberbatch for Sebastian Stan? Yes, I do. The Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch steps up, left-handed hitter, hitting .309 on the season. Fastball outside corner, strike 1. Here comes the pitch. Grounded, foul. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Cumberbatch. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stephen Strange. Top of the 9th. Check that, bottom of the 9th. In the dirt and outside, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. They need 1 run to tie, 2 to win here in the bottom of the 9th at home. And he pulls the cut fastball down the right field line. It had the distance, but curved foul at the last moment. Count remains 2-2. And he protects the plate, fouls it back to stay alive. Grounder, foul. It's a battle out there between Stephen Strange and Michael Lorenzen. Here's the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. A walk is as good as a hit. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's a line drive caught. Extension by the shortstop for out number 1. Nice play defensively. My goodness. Are they going to show us a replay or not? Oh, my goodness. Next up, Idris Elba. 1 for 3 with a double in the 7th. And you know what? I'm going to stay right with him. And stay with him. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. Strike 1. Idris Elba hit a 3-run home run in extra innings yesterday to beat the Dodgers. So, high, counted evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-4 lead for Seattle here in the bottom of the 9th inning at home for the Avengers. And it's a lazy fly ball to center, playable for Damon, makes the catch, and there are 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. So the Avengers are down to their final out of the game. Representing the final out of the game is Don Cheadle, who's 0 for 3 today. Grounds it, foul. Strike 1. And that's in the deep in the gap. And it will 1-hop to the fence. Rounding first and heading to second. It's a 2-out double for War Machine. James Rhodes puts himself in scoring position with his 28th double of the season. And that will extend his hitting streak to 8 games. Not that that matters at this particular moment. Right now it's a 2-out hit to keep the game alive. The tying run is at second. The winning run at the plate in Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America, who's 2 for 4 today. Here's the pitch. Slider, backdoor in there, strike 1. Mackie, 2 hits, 2 runs scored. Cheadle at second. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. And the Avengers are down to their final strike of the game. Anthony Mackie hitting .378 with runners in scoring position. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Lorenzen. In the dirt, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Off the plate with the cut fastball. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off second. 5-4 lead for the Seattle Mariners here in the 9th inning. Lorenzen sets and delivers. And it is a lazy fly ball, should be playable. Kingman makes the catch to retire the side. Ball game over. Mariners win 5-4. So it's a short 2-game series at home against the Seattle Mariners, the first place club in the American League West. The Avengers lose this game 5-4. They are now 88-50 on the season. Let's look at the score sheet. Hate to lose, but it happens. Seattle scores 4 runs in the top of the 8th inning to take a 5-4 win. 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Anthony Suarez gets the win. Ed Norton gets blitzed in the loss. Michael Lorenzen gets his 10th save of the season. And the player of the game is Paul Molitor, who had a homer today. He's 2 for 4. And this has been a presentation of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. I hate to lose, but that's baseball. Sometimes you lose. So the Avengers are 88-50. They are fighting for first place in the National League West. This is September baseball. I'm playing 162 games plus, and I say plus because no skipped innings, no simulated games. But once I get through with the 162, it's time for the playoffs. Hopefully I win the playoffs to get to the World Series. We shall see what happens. Thank you, Mr. Outlander. Thank you, Blue Sonic Hedgehog. Thank you, I don't remember everyone that jumped in the chat, but I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Nevertheless, the final here at Crosley Field, the Seattle Mariners win 5-4. Take care.